throughout the day, just be mindful with it. Do one thing at a time, mindfully, pay fully attention to that thing when you're doing. Eating, just eating, nothing else. Changing, just focus on changing. Cleaning, washing dishes, just one thing at a time. When you're done with that, you can do something else. That's easy. But we are always multitask ourselves. That's why we cannot stay focused. And so this is a time right here that we need to change all that habit. To have a new habit, to change that old habit, we have to have a new habit. From watching movie and eating at the same time. So who is watching and who is eating? Right? If we see, it means that we don't chew. Even if we chew because we are multitask, but we don't know what we are chewing. Right? We don't know. That is why we do only this instead of both. So now is the time where we should change, okay? Regardless of how difficult it is, we still have to change because I already mentioned our road is not going to be smooth and flat. And I use the sunflowers, not sunflowers to a sample. The people a lot offer sunflowers to us a lot. That I always said. You have a sunflower right there, right? Okay. That sunflower, when it's still like a bud, right, like this, it's always whipping down like this, right? It's not going upward, but it's whipping down. It's born to be like this, not like this. But then every day, when it's grow older and bigger, it will gradually moving upward to the sun. And then when it's straight and it head to the sun, waiting for a time to bloom. It means our life is the same thing. In this life, we have encountered a lot of sufferings, a lot of things in our life that make us suffer. And we are like this. We are like this. But when we know that we have to be like this, it means that every day we have to change ourselves. Every day we need to practice to overcome difficulties. Little every day until you stand up upright. Head to the sun. Stand upright. Not whipping anymore. But during the practicing, we always like this, failing after failure, right? We fail this one time after another. Keep on failing ourselves. But it's okay, as long as you try. You will stand upright. You will bear flowers. Right? So we should practice like that. Don't be afraid. If you fall down, stand up and walk again. If from here go out there, there's a step out there, right? If you happen to fall at the first step, stand up and walk again. But tomorrow, if you have to fall again, it gotta be the second step, not the same step. It means that we change to be better. Keep doing that. Myself, I encountered a lot of problems for myself. Even before I ordained to become a monk, and after I ordained to become a monk, I encountered a lot of problems, a lot of challenges. And that is how I practice patience. So without those times, I won't be like this now. So I appreciate all those people who brought a lot of stuff, things, not happy things to my life back then, that I call them as a teacher. They are all my teachers because they have taught me how to manage my emotions, how to stay calm, even though the intention wasn't that friendly, right? But if we can manage our emotion, our feelings, then they will become your teachers. That's how we practice ourselves. No hate. It doesn't matter what they do. If you practice love and kindness, then there will be no hate, no anger. Because we are connected. Maybe in the past we already family members, and in the future we'll see each other again. Nowhere to escape. So you rather have a friend instead of an enemy. And we are very grateful that when we're born, we don't remember our past. If we remember our past, we go crazy. You know why? Imagine the husband and wife where you live with right now. If you remember your past, he could be the one who killed you. He could be the one who done something that is hurtful to you. Or he could be our parents. We don't know. That is why we are very grateful that we don't remember our past life. But in order for us to know our past life, there's one way. You want to know? Okay, curious. Let me tell you how we can tell our past life. In order for us to know our past life, look at what we are getting right now, in this lifetime. Good or bad? If you live happily and peacefully and you have a good life within this lifetime, it means your past life you have done a lot of wholesome things. But in opposite way, then it means you have done a lot of unwholesome things. And if you want to know your future, simply just look at what you are doing right now. That will tell your future. So we only spread peace, loving kindness, and compassion to the universe only. If we can do that, this whole universe will receive that message and shower back down with love and kindness and compassion for all people in this world, in this country, and around this world to have a better place to live. Right? When we can do that, no more hatred, no more angers, no more delusion and greedy mind or anything like that throw into the world, to the universe. This world will change. But it requires the effort of all beings doing this together, not just the venerable monks. We have to walk on this journey together until the end of our life. That's how we make this world to be a better place for our future generation to live. And ourselves. Can we do this? And so we will practice by writing down that statement. Today is going to be my peaceful day starting from tomorrow morning. Yes? Why is it so low energy with that yes? Well, you have to give yourself some energy, okay? We have to do this together. Have to do this. Okay? No more wasting, no more time to waste. This is our last call. Our last call, your last call. We don't have time left. We don't have much time left. So I wish you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. And today I think it's still going to shower down with snow, ice. I think tonight is going to be bad. So please stay in the house, keep yourself warm, and then be careful when you go out. Okay? Be mindful. Thank you very much. Any question?
Thank you.
We had staying at the church and we talk at the churches. many times. This, thank you, baby. Thank you. This is a sunflower right here.
What made you choose this path?
I think it's meant for us to meet.
How long have you been a monk?
17 years. I ordained to become a monk for 17 years after graduated and went to work for 2 or 3 years. And then I quit to ordain to become a monk. I think that path is not the one that I want to walk on. So I chose this path.
Thank you. So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If I'm a good person in this life, does it mean I did a bad thing to my past life?
If you are a good person in this life,
If I do bad things now, is it mean trying to make up for bad karma in the past, or was I a good person?
okay, in our religion, because when you ask that question, I have to answer you this, okay? But please be mindful and please understand that we are not here to talk about religions. I just want to share with you so that you understand. Regardless of what we getting right now, there are so many lives in the past, not just one life. Okay, and then when we already committed to anything that is wholesome or unwholesome, we cannot do this to replace the other one. When it's already become a karma, we cannot replace it. But what we can do is, we continue doing good things. The more you do in wholesome things, the more it pushes back all the bad things. So it won't have a chance to come. There's a lot of sample that I want to give out. Just like, for example, there's a dense forest, okay? A really dense one. No light, no nothing. And there's far away, the end of that forest, there's a very little bitty light. And there's a deer keep on running towards that light. A deer, okay? Keep on running and running and running. And there's a tiger right behind that deer, chasing that after that deer. And then there's the flowers, some beautiful and young grasses along the road. So that deer stopping just because of attract to those flowers and grass. The deer stopped to chew those flowers and grass. It means that the tiger behind it will chase closer and closer to the deer, right? The more the deer stop, the closer the tiger is to grab that deer. It means we are, as a deer, trying to run out from this world. The dense forest with no light, it means that when we born into this world, it's full of all the bad suffering things. Being born, aging, illness, death, these are 4 truths that everyone has to go through, right? And it's all kind of sufferings around us. So I use that example as a deer keep on running and running. But when we attach to something, we stop from doing all the good things. Stop from practicing to liberate all kind of sufferings. It means that you stop to eat the grass, eat the flowers, and look at the flowers and things like that. The more we stop from doing all the good things, the more the bad karma that we have created in the past come closer and ask us to pay off. The bad karmas mean the tiger. So you don't want to stop in the middle way of running out this forest. It means that after today, when we walk, when we meet with each other right now, I share the key, I share the message of practicing mindfulness, loving kindness and compassion, so that we can liberate all kind of sufferings for ourselves and our family. It means that we keep on running every day. That's why I say we have to practice diligently every day. To have peace is not something that people can bring to us, but we have to practice. This is a practice. And of course, when we stop practice, it means that we go back to our old age struggle again. So, no replacement, but the more you keep on running and doing wholesome things, all those bad things will not have a chance to come to you. That's it. Very simple and easy, right? So keep on running, don't stop. When you stop, it means that you willing to face with all the challenges in this world. So regardless how tired you are, keep on running, keep on running. Run to the light, not running for material or anything or anything in this world, but run towards that light to get out of this dense forest. Our life, human beings, deserve better.
So what advice do you give somebody who feels lost even if they have everything?
I'm sorry?
What advice do you give somebody who feels lost, they're not poor, when you have a wife, you have your kids, you have everything going for you, but you still feel lost?
Lost. You have everything, but you still feel lost. We need to ask ourselves, what is the purpose and what are we asking for in this world? What are we looking for? There's a guy in the prison. I went there to teach mindfulness meditation in prison. He said, Venerable, I want to change my life. But how can I live the life like a Buddha? But I still can live with my wife and my kids. I said, if you want to become a Buddha, you cannot have a wife and a kid with you. Okay? But if you want to live the way as the Buddha lived, you can have your wife and your kids as long as you do one thing for me. When your wife says something, can you not react? Instead of, thank you, honey, I love you. When your kid asks something, when your kid cry or when your kids act up, can you not respond with anger? Instead of, honey, come here, let me tell you this, let me tell you this, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, with kindness. If you can do that, you are a Buddha. Simple, right? So it all depends on what you are expecting in your life. What do you really want to do? You have to answer that question for yourself first. And then from there, we move forward with that. Just like me, 3 years, almost 3 years, that I asked myself, what can I do to support our people? When I have seen so much suffering around me, a lot of people are suffering. And if I keep on staying at the temple to serve the small community, then that's it. And when I die, then it's finished. But my goal, my vow is to support, to help many more people. And that's why I keep on thinking about that for almost 3 years. Silently thinking of it. And then after that, I opened my mouth and asked my teachers, can I go out and do this? He said, go with it. And here am I, which you are. And to stand in front of thousands of people to share, this is not me. This is something that's very new to me. Well, I was an MC and running a lot of programs for temples. But for that many of people and for me to speak in English like this is very new. I can do all that in Vietnamese, okay, but not in English, my second language. But I hope what I said is clear enough and easy to listen.
Very.
So, thank you very much. And let us tie you up with us with the briefcase bracelet.
How old is how is Aloka?
Aloka is okay. He's with us.
Okay.
But then he's under restriction. So he cannot walk a lot. Sometimes I bring him out to say hi to everybody and have to take him in because when he see a lot of people, he just gonna go around and say hi to everybody.
I have a pocket full of dog treats.
He's also under control of treats as well. He had a lot of different kind of treats and he got diarrhea. See, so when you give somebody a lot of love, that will show a problem.